Good evening, people. Welcome to Football United TV. It's Thursday, so that means one thing is Gunners from all corners. Let's start that intro. Good evening, people. Apologies for that. I played the wrong intro. It was a slip of the finger. Do you know what I mean? My missus always tells me off for that. That's another story. But big up. I just want to apologise, people. Sorry there hasn't been no content for a while. I mean, the last one we did was before New Year's. It's not my fault. You know, I think the guy whose channel this is Matt. Is his fault. He's taken 100% for it. Listen, if you want his name and address, you want to go to his house and post a bag of dog shit through his letterbox, you be my guest. Just put it in the comments, and I'll just put it in there. But let's have a look and see who's in the house first. Let's go and get the comments. Okay, let's have a look. McManus is in. Make sure you like, subscribe, everyone. Yeah, big up to you, McManus, and thank you for tuning in.
Big up, McManus.
Jordan's in the house. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And Jordan's in the house. He's saying, "Hey, Dave." Aiden's in there. He's saying, "Show is cancelled." Yeah, yeah.
Not on my watch.
No, you got Mama Flossie.
Mama Flossie in the house. Big up, Anthony, Tom, and Dave. Big up, Mama Flossie. Thanks for tuning in. And also, she says, "Big up, lads." And then Aiden says, "Yes, troops." I believe that's all of it. Oh, McManus has just put another one in this. Let's just read this and get up to date with them. I'm staying up past my bedtime for this. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'd be worth it, McManus. But yeah, what can I say? You know, I got two panelists on my show. But yeah, I got to say, you're bloody ugly, both of you. But never mind. Tone, how are we, mate?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Thank you very much. And thanks for inviting us on the show. And I hope mate's keeping well. Ain't seen him for a while either, like you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be quite a good one, especially with Dave here as well. So we're going to have a little bit of rouse going on. I'm sure there's going to be some content.
There is going to be some content with Dave. There always is content. If it's not on this, it's going to be in both. It's going to be on this panel and it's going to be on the chat. And I got a funny feeling he's in the chat. I got a funny feeling who's going to put it in the chat as well. So, and that's it. Dave, I'm going to come to you. First things first, how are you doing? And obviously, you've left the UK. You've moved to Switzerland. How's life in Switzerland so far for you?
Man. I start anyway by thanking you for inviting me on the show. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's nice to do a collaboration with yourself and with Tony. And yeah, I'm very, very good, man. I have to say I'm very good. I've been here 5 days. I landed last Saturday at Zurich Airport. Came directly. Still waiting to meet up with one of my good friends because he actually came down with COVID, unfortunately. Oh, but yeah, I've been out and about, meeting people, doing things, and just, you know, acclimatizing to life here in Switzerland. You know, the weather has been fantastic. Sun is splitting the stones. All right, at 6 p.m. it gets a little bit chilly when the sun goes down, but the days have been handsome weather, massive weather out. I've been out every day, going for a walk, you know, doing the usual stuff, taking care of a bit of paperwork. Yeah, the flight over was so fast. It was less than an hour, would you believe? Like 55 minutes, would you believe? From Heathrow over, so can't be bad, guys. I'm happy. I'm settled, and I'm doing my thing. I had some good apple pie earlier.
Yeah,
apple crumble. So yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Have you got your tube of Pringles next to you? So
no, I don't have any Pringles tonight. But I only looked at them. I didn't buy them.
No,
I thought the price was too much for that.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it. You see, I have the photo. I mean,
yeah,
I'll be looking at that later. Do you know what I mean? Pringle porn. Anyway. But I'm very good, man. And thanks for having me on the show. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. In that, I mean, be honest with
good,
you.
Man. I'm good.
Let us know if they've had enough of you, though. Yeah, and you'll be on the first flight back to.
I'll be back over.
Yeah,
I'll take the train though. What I do is I'll go to Paris and I'll take the Eurostar. Because I've never did that before.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, absolutely.
Might as well. You know what I mean?
Might as well. Yeah. Right. Well, let's get to it, lads. Let's bring up the first topic. Okay. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 1. Arsenal, good performance. I got to be honest with you. When this game started, and I actually saw the lineup, when the lineup come on the TV, Kai Havertz up front playing a striker, I thought, bloody hell, we've lost this. This is going to be a right for the Liverpool. They're going to kick our asses. And this is true. And if I'm not mistaken, this is roughly the same team set out, same players formation that we played against Liverpool when he knocked us out the FA Cup 2-0.
Yeah, that's right.
Kai Havertz playing up front. So, obviously the game went ahead, was watching it. First half, yeah, I did like the first half. Listen, I think it was a bloody Jesus was a good goal. That mistake by I think I got to blame Saliba for that mistake where it hit Gabriel's hand and then went straight in. It was in the path of goal, and obviously Liverpool got their goal. But all I'm going to say is, because I want your two views on this one as well, all I'm going to say is I thought it was a brilliant Arsenal performance. I've got to give Mikel Arteta some credit for this. I can't lie. My man of the match, some people were saying Saliba, some said Declan Rice, but for me, because I don't really praise this guy up and I don't give him a lot of credit, which I thought he had a fantastic performance in this game, was Jorginho. He was my man of the match. That's my personal.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
But do you know what, Dave? I'm going to come to you on this one because you're an Arsenal fan. What's your thoughts on this game, mate?
I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought we would be dead and buried at halftime. I thought that they were going to run riot. I thought Diego Jota was going to just destroy us. I just couldn't see how we were going to win the game because the previous game we had against them, it was like they were toying with us in the first half. Then they just beat us in the second half. I thought it was going to be kind of the same, and they have some very good players in the team. Yeah? But we started the game very quick. It was high tempo, high paced. We pressed from the front. We got them on the back foot. I don't think it's going to be as easy as that against the Hammers, I have to say. But look, first things first, the Liverpool performance. We went out with the right attitude. They got stuck in. It isn't all about ability. We managed to upset them. Liverpool, for their part, looked a bit off par, I'm going to say. I don't want to take away anything from the Arsenal performance or from Arteta's man management, but Liverpool weren't at it. They weren't on it, in my opinion. But look, you can only beat who's in front of you. We did it convincingly. There was some very good interplay. Like the first goal, the way we opened them up. That was some nice play. Saka finishing it off. We cut through them like a knife through butter. Yeah. The celebrating at the end, there's been a lot said about that. I mean, Mikel Arteta, look, this was a big game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The criticism he received or this, that, or the other, people like Jamie Carragher, I mean, come on, give it a rest. You know what I mean? The man has a right to celebrate. It was a big, big win for us, though. If we didn't win that game, you know what I mean? We were completely out of it at that point. I still don't think we're going to win the league, of course. I have to be honest. You know what I mean? You can't let your heart rule your head, guys. I just don't think. We have to go on a run we have to win the next 5 at least. And we have a very tough game coming up at the weekend against a team that always turn up and play well against us, and a team that is maybe somewhat underrated. Because when they come out onto the field, they really get stuck in and they match us. They more than match us. So we have to win the next 5 if we want to be talking about any kind of challenge for the title. That's what we got to do. We got to put together a run. The Liverpool game, unfortunately, was just one game. You know what I mean? It's just 3 points. Encouraging. A good performance. We've got Porto in the Champions League around the corner as well. But the Liverpool game, look, I was happy with the result, of course. I would have taken a point before the game. At all 3, there was good performances. I'd agree with you about Jorginho. He was everywhere. Declan Rice as well. And Antonio as well. Carrying on the form that he showed for the Hammers throughout his career. Inspirational. the goal that we conceded at the start, like you alluded to, Saliba should have just put his foot through it. I mean, he had enough time just to get it clear. Gabriel, unbeknownst, couldn't do much about it. You just got to get rid of it. But as you saw with Liverpool, normally reliable, their players are normally reliable. They had the exact same thing happen to them, more or less. So it was just one of those games, but we managed to re-establish ourselves. I was concerned at halftime, I'm not going to lie. It was the timing of the equaliser. It knocked the stuffing out of us. The confidence just drained from the team. I was concerned going into halftime. I said, second half, Liverpool, now they've been given the equaliser. They're going to come back and they're going to really put us under pressure. They've been given this lucky break and they're going to make it pay. I said the advantage we had, the slender 1-0 lead is gone. I was concerned, I'm not going to lie, but we weathered a bit of an early storm. We came out and we got the job done. The Liverpool goalie is a little bit suspect, in my opinion, especially for the last goal. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the way he was beaten. But look, Trossard is a very quick and dangerous player. And he's very good. He's very good at that area. But, look, we have a completely different challenge ahead on Sunday. And if anybody thinks that we're going to go there and just take the 3 points and need a wake-up call, they're going to get a wake-up call when the first whistle is blown. Trust me, guys. Look at me. Listen to me. We're in for a game on Sunday. Trust me. Liverpool, that was a training session compared to what's going to happen on Sunday. I guarantee you. And it's not just because Tony's here. I couldn't care less. My opinion, Sunday, you know what I mean? It's going to be one hell of a battle. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you straight. They always turn up against us.
Yeah.
Always. And Sunday's going to be no difference. We need to play out of our skins to get anything out of the game. I'm being serious now. They're going to have a right go at us, guys. Seriously. Prepare yourselves. Arsenal fans, forget about what happened against Liverpool. We have a major battle coming up at the weekend, and if we're not ready for it, done.
Yeah, it was just like that defending error, what Arsenal did, personally. I thought, in all fairness, it was no communication there. It was a lack of communication. If somebody actually said something or communicated with someone, I feel that mistake wouldn't have happened, and obviously Liverpool wouldn't have scored. But is sadly lacking of communication there. But look, the win was more important. The 3 points, getting up to obviously second at the time on the table. So I feel, we'd done what was expected from us, and I always say that was a brilliant performance. I think, if anything, that probably was Arsenal's best performance of this season. If because I'm praising, I'm even praising Mikel Arteta, which I don't do, and that's a shock. So that I think, regarding the manager, the team, the formation, the
performance from the men's team, definitely. The women's team have been playing better all season. But cool.
Yeah. But I mean, with Arteta, I got to praise him back. I got to praise him up.
The women's team.
So, Tim, can I get your just your little thoughts on this game, your opinions, your views?
Yeah, I think looking at for a change, Arteta actually got his plan set out right, and I agree with you. It was the best performance you've had so far this season, if not even from last season. Liverpool, you could say maybe they was a little bit tired, but there was just no communication. You could see that on the pitch. The goal that you scored first of all, great movement for you guys, and Adrian should have done better with that. And then the second goal, so I say the equaliser. Well, I've seen better goals scored at Sunday League football. So that was, watching that, it just reminded me of one of those goals, the communication between you guys. I know there's big question marks on Saliba, what he should have done with that. At the end of the day, when you press too high or you press against the player too much, you're going to come a cropper, and obviously he did. And then obviously Gabriel got caught out as well, and really Raya should have done better, in my opinion, in that respects. And then you started off well in the second half. And then, of course, the taking the lead again, it was just reminded me of the old Schmeichel and Steve Bruce days. If who's going for the ball, and why did Adrian commit himself as much as that? But fair play to Arsenal. I mean, it was a great performance for you guys. As you said, Jorginho had a good game. Even Martinelli, for a change, had a good game. Everyone seemed to do fairly well. The only one I think was the only kind of exception was Saliba. Other than that, fair play. I mean, it was a good result for you guys. But as we said, one result don't change your season. And you've got some big games coming up, in the next couple of weeks. And as much as that result you did, if you're not consistent enough, then that game will count for nothing.
Yeah, they definitely would do. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I said exactly the same. I mean, you think of it with Arsenal, we've got West Ham our next game, as you know. After that is Burnley, I believe, and then we're back into the midweek of Champions League. We got Porto in that, obviously within that graph. And I think, to be honest with you, even though that's 2 games, obviously with West Ham and Burnley, in my opinion, I got to stick obviously with my own team, but we'll mention about that later on throughout the stream. But I mean, the Champions League game for me is the one that is probably going to stand out as well. Obviously, if we can beat Porto over 2 legs and obviously go into the quarterfinals, but we'll soon see what happens there. I'm not counting on it, but if we get to the quarterfinals with this team, because it is a thin team. Mikel Arteta actually said we actually need players. We're struggling players for positions and cover, which to us Arsenal fans, we were very surprised we didn't at least sign 1, maybe 2 players in the January transfer window. Just gone. So, is all. If we could stay injury free, for a few games, quite a few games, I don't think things will be that bad. But obviously, depending on performance, because the way Arsenal played against Liverpool, they've got to take that now into every game now, right up until the end of the season, if they want to achieve something and if they want to win the Premier League. And that's a big if in my book at the minute. But I'm just going to quickly go to the nips of the comments, and because there's loads of them. I got to be honest with you. That early doors is a sod. He's put quite a lot in there for me to read out. Jordan's in there. He says, "Hey Tony, see you tomorrow for the Premier League podcast." You've got one there, Tony? You're doing
with Jordan. He wants me to come on that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Big up AFC always. Good to see you,
always. Anthony, Tony, Dave Big. I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean Big Dave? Dave Big. Is there something you want? I don't know. Let's leave that. Mama Flossie, they're bigging each other. They're bigging
DJ Crane.
Bigging each other up. And Aidan saying hi to Jordan. Mama Flossie. They're just bigging each other all up. You got a bedtime story, McManus. This is a little joke that's going to go on between them now. I got probably 2-1 to Arsenal away to West Ham. They'll probably be in the title race. It's just whether they compete for it as last season and didn't quite compete for it. Well, I mean, obviously we bottled it last season, towards the end. I think it was the last, 5 games of the season, maybe 6.
5.
Yeah, so it was bottled, and to be honest with you, we just don't want a repeat of last season this season. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do it, but I don't know. Saskia Gunner, thanks for tuning in, mate. He goes, we can win it at London Stadium. yeah, we can. AFC always. This Liverpool result means nothing. We don't beat if we don't beat West Ham. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just touched on that. There's a few big ups in here from McManus. He's saying Aidan there, and AFC always. Mama Flossie, big ups there. Footy United did show good. Yeah, cheers, mate. And they're all bigging everybody up in the chat. Be about 16 hours, 21 hours flights to London in March for me. I don't know where he's actually going, but
he's coming from Canada to London.
Oh, Canada to London, is he? Oh, so he's going to watch the game, is he? He's going to watch the Arsenal game, is he?
I think he's going to watch the Porto game anyway. Yeah? I think he's watching Porto.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to see the Champions League game against Porto, he was saying, but double check there, ask him. I think that's what he was saying to me anyway.
Right, okay. But yeah, I mean, that's a fair play for you to go with, mate. Hey, mama. And then there's stuff in there, Land of Milk, honey, chocolate. Okay. And then we go, someone cannot spell performance, must not be used as good performance. Yeah.
Well, thanks for that, Sasky, man.
What?
I said thanks, Sasky.
That I had 2-1 and we won 3-1. Sweet.
It was spelling mistake. It's all right,
Rare
don't worry.
mistake for me. Otherwise, great
Mm,
execution.
yeah.
It was.
Common.
I just feel it was a lack of communication between the three. But for the build up to that, with Saliba as he hit the ball, what stopped him kicking it out for a corner or try and smash it down towards the other end of the pitch, down towards the halfway line? Quarter of the way down the pitch. He could have quite easily have done that, in my opinion. So, but then again, we don't know. But yeah, Rhea was a mistake. Yeah, I think it was all three of them as well. With Saliba and Rhea, lack of communication. First half dominated and only 1-1. So we did well to keep mentality and power through. We did, Sasuke. Yeah, Jorginho and Martinelli and Odegaard and Rice were all great. They were all great. They were all great. Yeah, big up, mate. Evening. Thanks for
Even Ronnie Bubble.
Ronnie Rubble.
Yeah. And then obviously early doors, big up in the chat. Matt, big up for the chat and thank you for everybody
Matt.
for joining. Yeah. Evening, everybody. Evening there. Evening, yeah. And then we're going to go on to the last. God, bloody hell. There's so many. But I like it. Bring them on.
Just want to kiss the crest there, guys. Don't mind me, okay?
Big up Daniel E.
Daniel E, big up. Thanks for tuning in,
This
mate.
one, guys. Was it this
Big up.
one?
Make it
Who doesn't
there.
watch off,
Yeah. Big up. Make it 3 wins against these, and then the weekend, and 1 win against Liverpool. And already they're talking big bollocks again. Yeah, it can be the triple. It can be the
level-headed Arsenal fans in those.
Yeah,
Obviously wasn't listening to me, but it's grand.
lots of big ups here. There's a big up. Hi, mama. Right, let's have a look and see what this one. Daniel E is saying. West Ham are totally different game. They won't be as open as Liverpool attacking. Or is the lower block? Let's see
tough game.
if can break that down. Well,
Tough game.
But then again, I'm going to come after I finish these comments. I'm going to come on to you, Tone, and I'm going to talk to you about West Ham. So he's saying, "Hey, Mama Flossie, going to Brentford early March, and then FC Porto."
Oh, nice.
His league match. Oh, nice.
Sasuke. I think the best thing before the game, like the night before the game against West Ham, sorry to cut in there, guys, is if Arteta gives the players steroids, like maybe anabolic or something, something just to boost the performance.
They'd be done. You can't have
steroids. I'm just putting it out there, Rio Ferdinand style, and then just say, no, I'm not having any piss test.
They'd be done. Come on, Pete, they'd be done.
And then just be like Rio Ferdinand, I'm not getting tested, and then just like drive away from the ground in the bus. You know what I mean? With the whole team. Take some steroids.
This must be.
That's our best chance, I think. Best chance. 4-3-3 and steroids.
So everybody's picking them up. Dave,
joke.
I know you're joking, Dave. I know you're joking.
Or am I?
All there. And he goes on to say Brentford and FC Porto. Yeah, me and Miss Melina. Ah, he's going with Miss Melina. Oh, fair play. She's not. She's
lovely. Rob Tony's nose in her.
Rob
Tony's nose in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Moss, they're all bigging each other up. What's this one? Saliba got to defend better. Ditto for Wenger. Yeah,
absolutely.
Got to defend better for that one.
True.
It was definitely poor. Definitely poor.
Shocking. Both of them.
Yeah. And he's saying ditto, and he's saying,
"Oh, swallow."
All right, Aiden.
God,
you just covered the source of deals.
Right. Wolfie's in. Big up, Wolfie.
Big up, Wolfie. How you doing, mate? Good to see you in here.
Yeah.
The only better. Exactly, Lawrence. You tell him.
Make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys, okay?
Yeah.
I'll find out where
the Irons, the mighty Irons.
I'll make me come by with my cousin.
Big up, Tony Anthony, No School Gunner. Yeah, big up to yourself, Wolfie. And thanks for tuning in, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Mama Flossie is saying big up to Wolfie as well. A lot of big me upset. She's going on and she's saying Wolves. Right, so that's it for the comments. Thank God for that. That's all done.
That was a lot of comments.
That was a lot of comments, but it was a lot of big ups and all this and that's it. But
yeah, there was a lot of.
Yeah, that's it. Tone, I'm going to come to you. Your game, I mean, Man United, 3-0. Obviously, It surprised me actually because I had West Ham down as a 2-1 win. With you, and the performance of what Man United is obviously at the minute. I didn't think they were going to play that well. I would have never went 3-0 Man United. But in all fairness, in your views, the mistakes that you've made in this game, can you see West Ham being up obviously against Arsenal? Because you don't want to obviously repeat that same performance. And if so, what can West Ham do in this game against Arsenal coming up?
Well, yeah, obviously the Man United game. Surprisingly, Moyes had a game plan. It seemed to work for a while, but the only thing we couldn't do was put in the back of the net. And when you look at the stats at the end of the game, 22 shots, but only 3 on target. That summed it up really. And Man United, for the chances they had, they managed to put it all. They managed to score the 3 goals. And don't get me wrong, they did play fairly well. West Ham speakers don't fall asleep. Hey, he's in there, isn't he? He's got it in there. How long did it take you to type that one out?
I did this before the show.
Oh, did you? But no, I mean, yeah, what summed it up was when Bowen got played through, and you think yourself, okay, we're going to get a consolation goal here. But even then, he just took his time, and Dalot basically managed to counter block it, and that was it. That was the only chance we really had. So yeah, a bit of lacklustre from West Ham, even though we had a percentage of the game. We just, as I say, couldn't hit the barn door. And it was a bit sad because I was same as you, Anthony. I had a 2-1 West Ham. I thought we do well up there. But Ten Hag's got them playing at the moment. I think this is, the 3rd or 4th win they've had in a row. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. I mean, but yeah, really, I expected better out of the team. But looking how Moyes set up against Man United, we were sitting back a bit too much, so we didn't kind of create much as we should have done. And give Man United their dues, they actually exploited that. So we lost out because of that, I do believe.
Yeah, and also there's one other thing I want to say to you too. West Ham fans, they're still crying for Moisey out. Last time I spoke to you, you said you were Moisey in because obviously with the job that he was doing at the minute. I mean, obviously you seem to be West Ham seems to be in a bit of that. I see like a downward spiral at the minute. Not major, but just slightly down. What's your views on Moyes this time? Are you still in, or are you sort of on the fence with him?
No, I think I'm still in with him at the moment. At the end of the day, he's got us into Europe again, and that's where we're kind of playing pretty well in Europe. Like you, we're a bit light. I mean, obviously, the Fornals and Ben Rama situation has made it even more lighter. We're looking for Antonio. He's back in training now. Hopefully, Paqueta might, I say a big might be available for Sunday, but we'll see if that's going to be a late fitness test. But no, I think he's still doing a good enough job. I mean, obviously, we lost that on, the only one we got was Calvin Phillips in the transfer window. And I think what was a bit of pill to take the last, I think it was yesterday, seeing that Brighton has agreed a deal for Ibrahim Osman, I should say, £17 million. Whereas we couldn't get across the line because of this double agent business, but yet they've announced it's a done deal.
Yeah.
So I can't, but no, I'm still in for Moyes at the moment. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, there's certain times where his football isn't great. I mean, it's just like my speech. You can fall asleep watching some of Moyes' games, but the majority of the time, he gets it spot on. Like, when we played you last time, he matched you pound for pound and bettered you than anything else. So can he do the same thing on Sunday? It'd be hard to see because there's a little bit of, because obviously G.F.A.C was suspended for the game. We had to put Johnson in. So it didn't sit right. And you could see we was lacking in that right-hand side. So it'd be an interesting game.
Could be an interesting game. Yeah, definitely. Dave, this game, obviously the West Ham and Man United game, just in brief, what was your thoughts of that game? And also, did that scoreline, did it shock you in one way? But did you expect it?
It did shock me. West Ham didn't get on the scoreboard. Was mainly the main thing because they have been looking dangerous in the attacks. definitely against us, they look dangerous. I was surprised. But look, United have been playing sharp, especially the game before also. And I said this to Tony, like in his reaction after the game. You remember, Tony, you were doing streaming and I was in the comments, yeah. And I dropped it here as well. United have been looking sharp. Yeah, they have been looking sharp the game before the West Ham game. So that's the last two games. There is definite improvement. Ever since Rashford came back after this whole Belfast shenanigans, he's a different player, but he's not the only one. It's like the team have got the bit between their teeth. A little bit of criticism, like we saw with Chelsea yesterday. You know what? It goes a long way. And United were getting slated, and Chelsea were getting slated too. You see what it does to teams? They came back and they gave it hell. They gave it absolute hell against West Ham. And Chelsea gave it hell yesterday against Aston Villa. Let's have it right. Unfortunately for Arsenal, this poses a big problem for us against them on Sunday because they are not going to let that happen again. And they're going to bounce back. And they'll be hell-bent on not letting that happen again. And they got to rocket up the ass after that United game. Do you get me?
Yeah.
They're going to be up for it, man. They're going to be taking the dressing room door off the bloody hinges when they come out onto the field. Trust me. We're in for a fight. See in the comments here, Arsenal fans, put them in a place. That's probably a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but listen to me, guys. I'm a gooner. I love the club, but I can't let my heart rule my head. We're in for a game and a half on Sunday. Trust me. The Liverpool game, that was nothing. This is the big one. If we can win this one, maybe we can do something. Win the league, that is beyond us. That is not going to happen this season, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We didn't get anybody in the transfer window. Look, like I said, I love the club. Since I was a child, I support the club. But you have to be fair with things. And on Sunday, trust me, guys, don't be getting yourselves excited, Arsenal fans. It's a big one. And if we got a point, honestly, I think that would be a very good result. We come away with a point, I would be more than happy with that. Seriously. I mean, they're going to be well up for it now, especially after getting absolutely, what happened in the United game. The manager's going to be on it. I don't know where all this talk about Moisey. I'm actually quite surprised what I heard there about David Moyes fans wanting him out.
Yeah.
It's a big mixed bag, Dave.
I don't know, right? I know, look, everybody has their opinion. There's a lot of West Ham fans, of course, that know more about the club than me. I'm not really, I'm not well versed to be able to talk about it, but in my opinion, Moyes has done well. My opinion. We'll see on Sunday. Like I said, I expect a big turnaround from the performance against United. Will it be enough? You always have the Indian sign over us. I don't know what it is, but West Ham, they turn up. They turn up against us. London Derby, Pride of London, and the fans are absolutely crazy behind the team. I mean, the support they're going to have on that day at that stadium. Can we handle the pressure? We proved at the end of last season that we can't. And games like this on Sunday is not our forte. It's not our strong point. This is not where we excel. They're going to be at us from the very first minute to the last. Let's see. We want to talk about big performances. We want to see players step up. Liverpool is over now. It's on Sunday they need to show themselves. Odegaard, Saliba. They all need to step up, yeah. They all need to step up and put in a performance on Sunday. In my opinion, Liverpool last time out were below par. Well, that is not taken away from Arsenal. Yeah, we did well to win, but they were below par. Let's have it right. They didn't start the game well. They got a bit of luck. They got back into it. We took control in the second half. We played well, but they were below par. Wait till Sunday, guys. If we can win that one, then we can see what we're going to do for the rest of the season. Champions League against Porto. Do I think we'll beat them? No. And you want to know why? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Problem is with Arteta, right? He knows what West Ham have in their locker. That doesn't mean we're going to beat them on Sunday, but we play them twice a season in the league. We play every team twice a season in the league. Porto are an unknown quantity. When's the last time we played them? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And we're coming up against them now. 2 matches, home and away. Trust me, he's not good at that. These one-off games or these 2 matches, these knockout group games, the knockout phase of European competition against teams that we don't regularly face. He doesn't know their strengths and weaknesses. That's what he's lacking as a manager. Yeah. The Porto game, I don't think we're going to get past them. But look, that's looking ahead, guys. And that's me being positive, yeah. It's just that's not his forte. That's not what he's good at.
Mm.
Former player, guys. He's not Carlo Ancelotti. Let's have it right. He's not at that level. He's not as good as Jurgen Klopp. I don't even think, with respect to David Moyes, I don't think he's as good as manager as David Moyes is.
No.
You know what I mean? He's obviously not in the league with Pep Guardiola. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
Trust me, he doesn't do well in games like that where we play teams that we haven't played in maybe 10, 15 years. Do you know what I mean? Teams that we don't play regularly. He's not good at that. A completely different situation. He's not good at that. You will see. It's an unknown quantity, Porto. We don't know what they're going to bring. We don't know their strengths and weaknesses. He's not good at that. Other managers, they kind of prepare the teams better. We're not going to be ready for that game. Trust me, they're going to really do damage against us, and they have a lot of quality players. This is the Champions League we're talking about here. Knockout stage. Let's see. Let's see what we can do in that game. That, to me, is of interest as well, because that's going to tell you where we stand as a club and how far we've come.
Yeah.
Seriously, no. And we are lacking firepower. I don't care what anyone says, even spread throughout the team.
Oh,
we
definitely.
don't have a recognised goal scorer at that level, and on Sunday, against a good team that are determined, playing good defensively, making it difficult for us, pressing us every time we get the ball. Let's see. We don't have a good top quality striker. We don't. We've no Ollie Watkins in the team. Forget about how many goals we scored against Liverpool. Have a look on Sunday. Tell me what you see. We don't have a guy that can make a difference and break teams down like West Ham.
Yeah.
Good teams, strong teams that are going to press us, hassle us, and harry us from the very first minute to the last. We don't have a quality striker that can break through. I'm telling you now. And they're going to muscle us in the midfield. We signed nobody in the transfer window. We signed nobody. All you need to know, guys. That's all I'm going to say about it. Sorry, I went off on one there a little bit, guys, but that's what's...
That's right. No, that's right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
That's how I feel about things.
This is why we get people like you and anybody else.
We signed nobody.
Fans on the
nobody. We're crying out for a striker.
Yeah. So you're saying we're not going to win the league, and do you know what? I totally agree with you.
Not a chance.
So where do you reckon we're finished? Do you think we're finished maybe third or fourth? Do you see us finishing in the top four?
Fifth.
Or fifth?
Fifth, I'd say, yeah. Top four at a stretch.
Yeah. So what do you reckon?
Seriously, we got a lot of tough games. We got a lot of tough games.
Yeah. What do you reckon it'd be? Man City, Liverpool, you're putting Villa there in the top four?
I'd put United there.
Man United and Aston Villa.
I think they're going to go on a run. I think they're going to come strong.
Yeah.
Newcastle, Spurs. Seriously. If we got fourth or fifth, it'd be about as much, I'd say. Top three.
Yeah. Well, that's
Prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong, Arsenal. Prove me wrong.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Pressure's off.
But I can't
in the garden. The pressure comes on, they crumble.
Yeah. Tim, this comment. Do you want to answer this comment?
Figures you never know. A player moves on and it's a perfect fit, so it wouldn't be a bad shout.
No.
But what we've got at the moment, I mean, we are light up top. We can't rely on Bowen really. Antonio, he may do a job, but really we definitely need a striker, and that's something we've got to really push for in the summertime. I'd say that's one thing we really lacking. Left wing.
You want Nketiah, Tony? You want Nketiah?
Mate, you can still keep him, Dave.
Good.
And
I'm talking about crap forwards, man.
Anthony's trying to flog a dead horse, so he's got no chance.
Dave, I've been trying to get rid of Eddie.
Nketiah, mate. He's like...
But tell you what he said there. The only reason why I wanted Tony to read this is because Iron maybe should sign Dorian. He's hit a lot of iron bars and posts. So that was the reason.
Fucking hell.
I'm just going to quickly go to the comments, and then what I'm going to do, Tone, I'm going to get your views on the West Ham.
Chloe? Who's Chloe?
Right. And
that's his daughter.
My pleasure. Please smash those likes and peer.
Whose daughter is that?
Anthony's.
Well,
Anthony, your daughter's Chloe, yeah?
Yeah, I got a daughter called Chloe. Yeah,
she's in the chat. That's
an interesting one. AFC always saying there. Apparently, you're going to.
Yeah, you had a love child, did you, Dave?
No comment. Let's focus on the football.
No comment. Hey,
focus on the football.
Yeah, true. I always ask. At least I try to.
Kyle Walker. Jesus,
apparently Arsenal summer transfer window would be another 200 million plus for me. That's not enough. That's coming from AFC Always. And a good question, that AFC Always. Do you know what? I think he's right. I don't think it'd be enough. Rumor has it, which I don't believe in this rumor as in such. They reckon that Arsenal's made a bid for Marcus Rashford at the start of the summer. So whatever you want to believe in that and taking that, just take that. Personally, with me, I'll take it as a pinch of salt. But I'm just going to carry on with these comments. And like I said, Tony, I'll come to you, mate, on the game. Okay. West Ham are in some pivotal performance. Yeah, they are. Tony, most probably agree with you on that one. Man United watched the game, missed opportunities. We played somewhat, but could not finish. Yeah, you couldn't finish. Yeah, you couldn't at all. I was watching the highlights of the game, and you could tell within the highlights you struggled trying to put that ball in the back of the net too, in all fairness. I think West Ham are a different animal. They always seem to have our number, but about the celebrations after we beat Liverpool is only embarrassing. It's not considered to win games under our belt. Yeah, but I think
I get the celebrations. I get the celebrations, but celebrate the win over Liverpool because it was a great performance for you guys. But Jesus Christ, there's a means and a ways, and
champagne football.
That's just a bit too much. Yeah, they are sharp. Yeah,
they're
sharp.
They're sharp.
What we need on Sunday is to play the champagne football. You know what I mean? Let's get out to champagne football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good shout, Tony. He's saying, and it says, if you have 200 million to spend, what 3 players would you want? Number 1 has to be Ivan Toney. Do you know what? I said it on a stream
Yeah,
earlier. I think it may have been on Tony Claude's because he was streaming earlier today with Pants. And I said personally, I think we need Pedro Neto in for rotational with Saka. When Kieran Tierney comes back, we're going to have to try and keep him and then buy a backup as a left back to Kieran Tierney. A centre back, a DM. I don't know a DM, but someone like maybe like a Ruben Neves or something like that. And also, I'd rather have a striker in as well, a striker that can get us 20 goals at least, because I think that's where we're sadly lacking. If we had a striker up front that can score us 20 goals, we could most probably go on and do something. Most probably go on and win a Premier League. Go on and get to a semi-final of a bloody Champions League, is stuff like that. But Ivan Toney is a good shout.
Well, Brentford apparently, old Thomas Frank has apparently said that, they know he's going to be going in the summertime.
Yeah.
But just going back to your players there, if I was Kieran Tierney, I wouldn't want to come back.
No.
I'd come back and I'll slap in a transfer request straight off. The way he's been treated and that. I mean, fair enough, the kid's been injured, but still, you're putting Zinchenko over what could be your future captain, and you've just insulted him.
Pony, man.
So that, no, I'll slap in a request. Emerson misses 2 goals. Yeah, that's true, Lawrence. He did, didn't he? Yeah, some good chances there.
He did, yeah. I saw that as well. Our game
with Manure
is all swung around. Emerson's missing 1.
Yeah.
And it's completely different to the game. Yeah. Niall Kane's in the house. Big up, Niall Kane.
Big up, Niall. How we doing, mate?
Saying hello, chat. And Lawrence is saying,
agree, Ronnie. Yeah, he's agreeing with that.
Yeah, he's all right. I've actually lost my
mojo.
Yeah. You've got the comments, haven't you? And you've got this bar, and you're
train of thought. You're train of thought.
I'm going to touch it and bring it down at the same time. Well, have I missed anybody else out here? It says it'll be right this weekend. We got Agent Ricey.
Absolutely, yeah.
Football. We'll see on Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll see on Sunday, guys. Agent Rice. We'll see on Sunday.
Yeah. I'm going to chat about that after with these comments. I'll chat about it with Tony, and then I'll get your little views on that as well, Dave. And then we'll go straight into score predictions and stuff like that.
It's when you see that brown envelope, Dave, come out half time against Royce. That's what you've got to look out for.
A football bank,
a special brown envelope.
Right, Daniel E. Team.
If Moyes don't get Europe this season, in my opinion, he should go. Not getting Europe football would not be good going forward, seeing as the sign you've made this season were all good as well. Yeah, it's a fair comment, Dan. I must admit. I mean, if you look at it, we've done well so far. Some of the games in Europe, they've not been. We've got it by hook or crook, but we're still in there, and that's the thing you've got to look at. He seems to have a, full well, cup games are different from league games, and with Moyes and these cup competitions, more like the Europe. Don't know about the cup, FA Cups, and that, which we should do, but in the European Cups, Moyes seems to get it right. It's a shame he just can't do it league performance-wise as well. But yeah, it's a good chat from Danny. I'll get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
But
I think you get it, Tim.
I think we've got a good chance to do
The
it.
Premier League is very competitive. Yeah, I mean, maybe he needs a couple of players there, like a couple of signings. I mean, I'm not saying that
it's definitely West Ham.
Premier League is the hardest league in the world, guys. Maybe he just needs a couple more players to come in as well.
We do need that.
He can only do the best at what he has to work with. They have a good team. They have a good team, West Ham, but they could do like Arsenal with a couple of players. Let's be honest. Let's have it right. I mean, the league is the hardest league to win in the world. I mean, it's extremely competitive, the Premier League. So every game is a hard game. There's no easy games. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
Straight up. Rice is a good manager.
Let's go see what Saskia. I'm going to see if you agree with this one as well, Dave. Let me read it out. It says sell Eddie, Jesus, Partey, El Lenny, Cedric, and maybe Rami. Maybe Kawar as well. Maybe.
I don't know about Partey. I don't know. He's a good player.
Yeah, but he's always... Oh, hang on. He's always... Somebody was saying he's injury prone. He's not playing as such. Okay, there could be personal problems there, which we're not going to go into, but there's that as well. So, is that sort of thing. And it says loan Fabio, by Zubi, Fernandez, and also by Tony or Osherman.
But we're never going to sign Ivan Toney, guys. I mean, if he goes to a Premier League club, it's not going to be Arsenal.
Do you know where I reckon he's going to go to?
Seriously, it's not going to be Arsenal, guys.
I reckon he'll go to Tottenham, and they'll use the money that they got from Harry Kane.
We're not
lowering
Ivan Toney in the Premier League to go to. Yeah, let's have it right. We're not the most attractive. No. Arteta is not an attractive proposition for a player like Ivan Toney.
No, but that's what I reckon. But no, fair shake, Sasky. That's a good call with these players.
Will Arteta be coming to my party? Probably not.
No. So Mama's picking up plants. Shouts early doors, the TV in the panel.
Make sure you want sub to my channel, guys, okay? Hi, AFC. How are you, man? Big up, man. Big up.
Shevchenko spent 45 seconds on the ball. No wonder we are. I noticed that, and I noticed as well when we're attacking, he stops play, and it is frustrating to watch. In the last game, wasn't the Liverpool game? It was the other game, the game before. I think it was Forest when we played against Forest.
Yeah, the Forest game.
As soon as the ball passed to him, he stopped the ball. The play was.
He did that about 3 times. He did one when you was on the attack. You caught Forrest on the break. You're at the 18-yard box coming up, and then he just slammed on the anchors. Killed you. Yeah, Lawrence, you're right. We have been struggling to get goals. We are lacking that severely at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is, it's bad.
McManus in, Brash on the lash. Early doors saying big ups.
Man like Trashford.
Mama Flossie, I'm good at football bands. Hope it's all is well. Yeah, they're all... Bands set talking fats.
Cup final, yeah. Each game a cup final.
Yeah. And then Sassy goes on to say,
Iron Nunes. He's on commission.
No point isn't a good result. We need it.
Yeah, it's true. You do need it.
Yeah. Odegaard was a disgrace with the camera. It's good to celebrate, but what he did was embarrassing. It's not like we won the league. We just won a game. You've touched on this one. Do you just simple yeah on it? Do you agree with this with AFC always? Anyone agree? Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, yeah. I mean, as I said, enjoy the result. Yeah, it was a good performance. You beat Liverpool, that's the top of the league, and basically the celebrations. If you'd won a cup, fair enough, but you still got miles of games to go, and you celebrate like you did. And unfortunately, it seems to be a trend with these young players at Arsenal. They like to over celebrate. Don't get me wrong, I like the confidence thing. It's great to see that. You want to see that with quite a lot of teams. But when you go OTT, then it does become embarrassing. And that's your players for your club that you support. Why over celebrate? Because, not being funny, City won on Tuesday. That gap is closed down. The win the next game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then that game on Sunday counts for nothing.
Nothing.
Because now you've got to step up now, and if you don't beat us on on Sunday, and City, win the next game after that, then and other teams around you start winning as well. Spurs, Villa, as Dave said, Man United coming into the fold. Then you are going to see yourself down the pecking order, and then everyone's going to revert back to that game on Sunday against Liverpool, taking photos and that for what? Yeah, enjoy the moment, but don't go overboard.
Don't go overboard. Do you agree with that as well, Dave?
I think the thing with the camera was childish.
Yeah.
Immature. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to question the guy himself, how he lives his own life, but
that's a good point.
Acting like a bit of a fairy. You know what I mean? I mean, we haven't done much yet. I mean, Odegaard, he's not the bravest fella on the field, to be honest. When it comes down to the crunch matches and the big games, he's not the bravest fella by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't want that to be the highlight of our season, him with a camera. I mean, acting like a bit of a fairy. I mean, he's not the bravest boy in the tough games. Like Liverpool, they were a bit off par. Let's see on Sunday. Does he step up? Because that's where it matters. You know what I mean? Celebrate all you want, guys. Big enough. But we won one game. It was a good win, confidence building, but there's tougher challenges to come. And I don't want to say it because last season we but there's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that because that's what they said last season and we fell apart.
Yeah.
But when it came to the crunch last season, Odegaard example, he was one of them. He wasn't the only one, but he was not there to be relied upon in any way, shape, or form. And we had more than enough chances to get over the line in the league. It wasn't all about West Ham and Liverpool away.
No.
We had a lot of home games. Bournemouth, 3-3. Southampton, I think, was a 3-3. We beat Bournemouth, I think, but Southampton. Bournemouth 3-2, Southampton 3-3. We gave them all 2-goal leads. We had enough games to get over the line. So home and away, people like Odegaard, they just didn't step up. Honest to God, that's what I believe, yeah. I was celebrating against Liverpool, but when it comes to the crunch, guys, let's see on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's see on Sunday. Now mind the camera bullshit. Let's see on Sunday. Odegaard needs to hit the weights, guys. Odegaard needs to go to the goddamn gym. That's what he needs to do. Weak as water, man. They're like twiglets. I mean, he needs to eat some steak. Yeah. He needs to call over to Anthony's. Anthony, cook him a little something, and then you go bust weights with him, Anthony. I'm serious, man. He's lacking muscle. Midfield, West Ham are going to have us for dinner, by. Maybe Declan Rice will do something about it, put his body on the line, but the rest of them, Odegaard. I'm stronger than he is.
You'd have to start off with
the sister is stronger than Odegaard.
kg weights, the 1.5 kg weights. You'd have to start off with them and work his way up.
He needs to seriously, man, drop and give 20. I mean, he needs to get himself strong, man. Strong.
Anyway, let's get to these comments. There's plenty, loads of them. Like Daniel E. A point when you were facing Liverpool and City is not good enough. It's basically cancels out the points that you have made up on them. If the weekend that you want has been a title race, you need
a beef, guys. Bit of beef.
Facts, absolutely facts. James, big up. James, welcome to the I haven't seen you in here before, but big up. Thanks for tuning in. Just jumped on the fact show. No hype. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Big up every time.
Ross.
Legend, mate. FC Porto, Canada, and of the year, Siemens Coro, and around his side. We do need to draw, and there will be. Do you know what? I can't see us doing nothing. I can't see us doing nothing against Porto. Sass, I really can't. I think he's absolutely.
Me either, man. Me either.
No, I just can't.
No.
I tipped us to get to the final, but listen, round of 16 quarter final, that's where we are now, is round of 16. If that's it, that is it for me. That's it. Odegaard, what a captain, taking care of a lifetime camera.
Okay, that's what he is he? Okay.
Think off camera, Neville, wankers. Well, you don't agree with Carragher and Neville. I think that, I think there are both. Listen, he's done what he's done. If anybody wants to cheer Arsenal on, fine, we can cheer them on, this, that, and others. But just remember, people's got different views and opinions on things as well. And I thought it was a bit childish with the guy with the camera, to be honest with you. I just feel like we should have just walked after the game. The player should have just walked up to the Arsenal fans, which they don't really do, let's be honest, after the game, and applaud the fans. Win, lose, or draw, you go up there and you applaud the fans. And that's it. That was really what they should have done.
We need to win a league title, Anthony, bro. At the end of the day, I want to see us win.
Yeah, we do. We need to. But I just feel like
not saying this season or next season, but we need to win a fucking league title, man. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, I know it. It's way too long. Chelsea, it's way too long. Yeah, it's way too long. But I agree with you.
Leicester, come on, man.
Yeah,
it's been 20 years. 20 years.
Yeah,
we're getting man. The title race. You don't win, so you must go into these games.
You know
like
what I mean, Anthony? Well, respect Anthony, guys.
I agree with Ben there. You know, all your games now, you've got to kind of step up. If you don't step up, then basically that's it. Because at the end of the day, as I said to you, Man City's picking up. And you've got Man United doing well.
Arteta's saying we don't need a striker.
Villa's basically kind of, they've run out of steam a little bit, but they'll have a turning corner, Villa, and they'll have that.
Still love you, Anthony, bro. I still love you. But Arteta's saying we don't need a striker. What's that about?
50-50.
Come on, guys.
No, I don't know. Apparently, there's a poll in
the chat. Saying we don't need a striker, guys. All the gooners watching this. Let me know what you think about that.
Yeah. No, I agree with everything you're saying, Dave.
Arteta's saying we don't need a striker. Think about it now.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments, guys. What do you think about that?
You go through your comments, Anthony. You're losing that, and you're doing an anti-Claude. Pick up in your comments.
Oh, man. It's good I'm not drinking, guys. It's good I'm not drinking.
You're well.
Trouble. But I'm only drinking water, guys, because I swear to God.
Yeah,
you don't need a striker. Yeah, Tony, what do you think about that? Yeah. Tony, you're a West Ham fan.
3 wins.
All right, Dave. What's this here?
Paul says so far, yes, 50-50. Type 1, get your votes in. Yeah, everybody, if you see the poll, vote in the poll who you think's going to win.
What do you think, Tony? Arteta saying Arsenal don't need a striker. Come on, man, you're a West Ham fan.
We need a striker just as much as you need us. You need a striker just as much as we need a striker, Dave. And that's the pure facts. Simple, dead.
Yeah, we do. We need a striker. We've always said this. We need a striker. We ain't got a 20-goal striker this season, Dave. We need one. But that he's the one that's managing him and Edu. They need to wake up, right? They need to wake up. And that's it. We can't do anything, can we? They know it. And Edu is just as bad to blame as Arteta. Personally, I think he's crap, and I think our manager's crap.
Let's sign nobody. You know what I mean? Let's sign nobody in the transfer window. That's a great idea.
Get them both right. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa, Man United, and Tottenham. So that's AFC always prediction at the end of this season.
That should be interesting.
They're saying third. Chloe is saying, me and Jules got in. Yeah, he should be a bed. He got bloody school in the morning. Right. AFC, I agree. All good, Schooner. Thank Dave for that. Smash the likes. He says it again, smash the likes. Big up to you, Dave. And Rashford is good as long as you're letting him go to the pub. What he did is I think he was
young guy. He wants to be chasing the ladies. He wants to have a few drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to keep it clean.
Competition for Saka. Yeah, you do need competition for Saka.
We definitely do.
We need cover. We need cover.
We got Lawrence Watkins. Old school gunner. He's saying big up to you. There's a few big ups. Tony does. Yeah, he does. He's a Arsenal fan.
Oh, good.
Salute to you as well, Egerton Kamara. Good to see you in here.
Tony hates Arsenal, but
it's all good. Tune in as well. Brown envelope settings. Laugh out loud. Yeah.
Envelope settings. Yeah. And this is the way you hand over the envelope. Look, you don't do it like this, you do it like that.
I'm not sure about Moyes in or out, but lately it's been the players not performing and keeping up the pace. Yeah,
I think it's the case of where we've got a couple of players out, kind of thing. So there's a bit of disharmony. It's a bit disjointed because we're lacking certain players. But hopefully with Paqueta coming back, that'll make a big difference. And Antonio, we know what he can do at the end of the day.
Well, E. Rossi is right here because I've actually added all that up. It says, don't understand why the hell we bought Kai Havertz when Kudus and Maddison were available. But if you add the price up to them two, that equals a Kai Havertz, 65 million. Someone needs to go to Palace and see Bruce for both.
Mm.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I don't mind them if they come to Arsenal.
Look at
He's
Paulo
injured,
Di
though, isn't he?
Canio, boy. Look at Paulo Di Canio. What a
That's who
player.
wants us.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I like Barella
He
for
was
in
some player,
the
guys.
midfield.
Looking
Don't
into
say.
it in midfield.
Yeah, true McManus. I mean, you can always dream. You never know. You never know.
Never know. Wonder how we could get them for him. As I would
6
like
hours stream, guys. You up for it? Let's go on a
True.
6 hour.
No, I got to go on another show after this. I'm on the Clock TV.
I know, yeah, I'm only
the
joking.
Liverpool game. That starts now. So, but I told them I got my show and I'm going to be a bit late. So
This is a great show from Daniel.
I think
David's
players
having a
like
rant.
Kudus, shows eventually what's your play. The more, hang on, high offensive style. Tony, mate. And I don't think long-term boys will do that. Well,
No, I
yeah.
agree on that. I do agree.
Right. Kudos wanted to go to a massive team. That's why he's at West Ham.
As you know, mate, everywhere we go. Everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go.
The young Barca has been treated like shit. He was amazing. Basically, we have the best midfielder around with him, with Odegaard and Rice. I don't think Odegaard is the best midfielder. Everybody's praising him up. Listen, this time last season, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, they were on around about anywhere between 8 and 10 goals this time last season.
They disappeared, them three players you mentioned. Yeah. They disappeared last season.
4-2-3-1.
They disappeared when the pressure came on.
4-2-3-1. And then Arteta does the 4-3-3.
More than one chance, guys. We had like 5 chances.
Hate it.
Wolfie.
He's sleeping. He's going to sleep now. Wolfie, laugh out loud. And early doors, Wolfie, laugh out loud. Right, that's all the comments in there. Done.
You sure? Is that all of them?
Yes.
Oh, it seems like there's a lot more. That's all. I can see a load more in there. But hey.
No, you can't.
I can, mate, from here. Yeah.
Oh, there is. Sorry, yeah. See, I'm ahead of the my bloody laptop. Here, the rumor Moyes is going to go a circuit and run around the track.
Get tips out. Get tips from
Moyes still beat him.
Yeah. This is Sasky's up there. Do you guys not recall from Amazon the cameraman with the speech and that we needed to say how long he supported Arsenal and how much means? That's why Odegaard grabbed his camera from him. All right, fine, fair enough, Sasky.
It had to be Odegaard, of course. You know what I mean? It had to be the biggest poser in the team.
Yeah, I just, your opinions, your opinions on it. Everybody's got their own. I was a bit like taken back, like it was like that. It screamed like thinking, well, what's he doing there with a camera? To give an
good rather than pick up the camera, he would have dropped it.
Yeah. Odegaard, most through balls, most chances created than any other player anywhere is facts. In all Europe,
interesting.
Yeah.
In all Europe? What's in all Europe?
And we beat Liverpool, so celebrate, I say. Yeah,
me too.
That's fair enough. I like to celebrate. I celebrated when we, I only have one can in the bloody fridge, but that
I'm celebrating right now.
Twiglets.
Twiglets, laugh out loud.
Yeah, Odegaard's arms, Twiglets.
Yes. AFC always, Tony, big up. Congrats on reaching 100.
Congrats, Tony.
Well done, Tony. Well done. Congratulations for that. Muscle not needed in football. That's NFL, Dave. You need to run that fight.
Sorry, no, Sasky, bro, but there's always 10 or 15 minutes of playing gets rough.
Thank you.
A bit of muscle on you, bro.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks,
everyone in the chat. Also, Gunner. Yeah, great panel. Lawrence is going. The Mighty Hammers. Football.
Big up to Sasky anyway, man. Love you, bro.
Will West Ham do 3 wins over Arsenal this season? The poll is saying so far it's 50-50, tight one. Get your votes in. It's still 50-50.
Wow.
No comment.
Your votes in. It's still 50-50. Sassy said here, cameraman from the Amazon speech. Do you recall him with Arteta, Odegaard, well planned? And it says on here, he goes, yeah, 50-50. That's the poll. Jesus ready for Sunday. He's a striker. Well, he might be ready for Sunday. Hopefully, scoring boots on as well. AFC always question to the Arteta fans, and Arteta has been here since 2019. We're in 2024. If we don't win the UEFA Champions League or the Premier League isn't won in May, then it's a failure. Why should the process take 5 years or more? Exactly, FC always. I'm going to start on this. I feel that if Mikel Arteta doesn't win the Premier League this season, he should be gone.
He spent 700 million, guys. 700 million.
750.
750
million. And also, what I can't understand is why has one FA Cup win kept a manager in a job for 3.5 years? Why?
What about Unai Emery? He was a good coach.
There you go. And look what they did with him, shoved him under the bus. And look what he's doing at Villa. 17th Villa was when he took over, and look at them now.
Regardless of yesterday, guys, he's a good manager, man.
Yeah.
How many Europa Leagues did he win?
God, bloody hell, he's the king of Europa Leagues. He's won about 8 Europa Leagues, hasn't he?
He beat United and he beat Arsenal in one season.
Yeah. We need a left wing. Moyes doesn't know how to use strike yet.
Yeah,
So you mentioned that as well, Tony. You're slightly weak on the left, aren't you?
We are. Yeah, we are definitely.
Yeah, we all need a striker. What's your moaning about?
I'm moaning because we need a striker. That's why I'm moaning. I'm moaning because we need a striker. That's why I'm moaning. You said why I'm moaning.
Salute straight up.
We need a striker.
Yeah, they're all saying big ups in the chat. Bloody hell. It says here, you guys say it how it is, and we need a lot more of that. Enjoy this panel. I wish I can join more, but work is killing me at the moment.
No, never mind.
Yeah, big up, you Rossi. I tell you what.
Another time, mate. Another time,
mate. We'd love to have you on. We just like to have a few real ones and just say how it is. We just call it how we see it, and that's it. You know, you sing big up Rossi, old school gunner. Yeah, big up Ross. Every time it was, yeah. You've got a few Myers in here tonight, Dave.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, guys in the chat. That's Jordan. Big up to you as well, George. I have to run. Great stuff, mate. Thank you.
Come on, Lawrence.
See you, Lawrence.
See you later, Lawrence, man.
Thanks for tuning in, by the way. And it says here, Saskia Gunnar. And what has proper 12 chances out? It has spelled United spent. What has Liverpool spent? And City. So yeah, we needed to revamp and spend and keep up with the cheats. England hit the top half. Yeah, well, we had to. Yeah,
we want to win something, though, Sasky, bro.
I still think 65 million for Kai Havertz was a waste of money at the beginning part of
Sasky, bro. Yeah, it was.
In this window.
72 on Pepe. 72 on Pepe, man.
Yeah, Ronnie there saying that Emery has learnt the Prem since he's been there.
Yeah.
So he's just said it himself.
Saskia saying you got to spend, but need a smart too about it and selling. What's that? Is what we need to do right now, big time. Yeah, we need to. We need to spend.
They should have sold in a January transfer window.
Right, I think that is all the comments.
You're up to date now, mate.
I'm up to date now, but yeah, I did feel like Tony Claude a bit there. Big up right away.
Yeah, big up Tony Claude.
Claude, yeah. If it wasn't for him, there won't be a Gunners from all corners. I say that on every show, which is true, by the way.
I mean, looking at West Ham, mate, I'm gonna jump the gun on you on that one. West Ham, basically, if we do do the double over you in that in the Prem, this is the first time we've done it since the 2006-2007 season.
Yeah.
Following the 2-0 win we did at the Emirates in December. So that should be good in there. But if you look at us, apparently we're unbeaten in the last 6 Premier League home games. 1-3, drawn 3. But we're yet to go on for a 7th without a defeat. So it'll be interesting what this game is going to turn out. I'll be honest with you. So, yeah, we are missing certain players. I mean, Saka apparently here is the only player to have had 50-plus shots, created 50-plus chances, attempted 50-plus dribbles, and has had 50-plus touches in the opposition's box in the Premier League this season. So he's going to be the danger man, for us to watch out for him, because obviously we know he, like he did in the last game, tries to cheat his way to get a penalty. So no doubt he'll try that again, as he normally does. He loves eating the grass at the London Stadium for some particular reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, Dave. So yeah, it's one of those.
I'm not speaking until my lawyer is present.
Well, I'll tell you what, on the last bit of this banner now is West Ham versus Arsenal. Right. We're going to quickly go round and we're going to say the players and formations of what we do. With me, obviously, me being an Arsenal fan, I like to play a 4-2-3-1 formation. I like Ramsdale, but I could say only
like 4-3-3 as well, no? 4-3-3?
No, it's sack of shit. I didn't like 4-3-3. Do one. I hate 4-3-3. It ain't no good.
Oh, sorry, I thought you like it.
No, I hate 4-3-3. So I'm going to go. I want Ramsdale in goal, but it'd be Raya. So we go Raya, White, Gabriel, Saliba, and obviously he's going to have to be Zinchenko if he's fixed. I think he's picked up a knot. Is showing on the Fantasy Football Premier League. He's 50-50 whether he's going to play, but I think he'd be in there. I think a double pivot of it's going to have to be Rice, and I think Jorginho, because Partey's injured. So we see Rice and Jorginho in there. Martinelli, Saka, Jesus up front. Who do I pick in behind Jesus? Do I go Odegaard? I got option of 3, either Odegaard, Smith Rowe, or I could put Trossard in there as well. So Trossard didn't necessarily have to play out on the wing. He could play in the middle as well because he's still an attacking role. Solid. I'm gonna go Trossard. I'll play Trossard in behind Jesus, and that'd be my first 11. Sorry, Dave. What's yours? First 11, if you had to pick it for me.
Fucking hell, boy. I would play a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Obviously, I actually would put Aaron Ramsdale in goal.
Ramsdale, yeah, I would, yeah,
Why not?
but it's going to be Raya, isn't it?
I would put Ramsdale in goal. Yeah, it's obviously going to be Raya because he's in Arteta's pocket. You know what I mean? Two boys are in love with each other or something. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, two boys are having some kind of bromance. The back four, fucking hell. Kivior has been playing all right recently, but I would play anyone in the left back position except Zinchenko. The front two, the two in the centre, they picked themselves, of course, the two centre backs. On the right hand side, fuck it, I don't know, but is Tomiyasu fit? I mean, what's he doing with himself these days? Anyway,
no, he went to the where was it? It was it the Asia Cup. They had the same as the at the same time as AFCON, wasn't it? They had the other, yeah. So
the two obviously to anchor in front of the defense. I'd obviously have Rice and I would have Jorginho.
Yeah.
The 3 behind the striker, I would have. Thing is, who are we going to have as striker? I would play Trossard up front, Trossard up top.
Yeah.
I'd have obviously Martinelli on the left. I would have Saka on the right, and through the middle. Do you know what? I'd actually go with Kai Havertz. And up front, of course, Trossard. I wouldn't play Jesus. I don't think he's up to much.
No.
Right now.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair enough.
I would play Havertz in the centre of the 3. I would have Martinelli left, Saka right, and my man Trossard up front. And look, if it's not working out with Havertz, because maybe he's the weak link there. If it's not working out with Kai, switch it up. But that's Arteta's job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not working after 20 minutes, switch it up.
Yeah. No,
you're right. The defense fixes itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think Kivior has been doing good. I don't rate what's that clown? You man with all the tattoos.
Oh, Tommy's back. He said Tomiyasu's back. Sasky said
Tommy's back, man. I would play Tommy, but I would not play the English defender, the guy that loves himself. Ben White.
Where'd you play him? Left back?
Much.
Would you play him in the left? Would you play Tommy at the left back position then, if Ben White's right?
I wouldn't play Ben White.
Oh, you wouldn't play him?
No. I wouldn't play him. I don't think he's up to much.
Okay.
Overrated. Another overrated English player. I wouldn't play him. Saka as well, if he's not firing. Sling him. I guarantee you, though, like Tony touched on it earlier, yeah? And sorry, that reminds me of that point. Tony, bro, you're dead right, though, but trust me, West Ham will double up on Saka every time he receives the ball. Trust me, he's going to get no change. Maybe at the beginning, but as soon as the game settles into a pattern, trust me, he's going to find it very hard to get past them.
Well,
they know we want to get the ball to Saka every time we can. What's our secret weapon? They know it's coming. They know Saka's going to be the one to release the ball into space. He's running onto it, attacking from the wing. Trust me, they're going to call him. He's going to run down a cul-de-sac. It's going to be very difficult for him, guys. Very difficult for Saka. He's our primary weapon. And what do we do after that? Too predictable. Trust me. That's what they did in the other game. 2 of them, every time he got the ball, they held him by the touchline, and they've got pace. These guys have pace. They put fast players on him that can match him. They're stronger than him. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, Trossard up top, yeah? Trossard up top. Havertz.
That's fine. No, I agree. Yeah, that's a good team. Good team.
Man, he is a big physical guy. He does get a little bit physical sometimes.
Yeah, I get.
But he can break the ball a bit for us.
This is the one I'm going to be interested in. Is tone. What formation and what players would you play against Arsenal and why?
I mean, I've just seen Ronnie Bubbles one there. West Ham formation, 9 at the back, just to make sure that we stop you from playing. I think if you look at it, he's either going to go defensive or he'll stick with what he did at Man United with a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
I think it might probably stick with that. So depending on the keeper, if Areola's knock he took, he's recovered from that. Otherwise, we're going to look at Fabianski in goal. So that could possibly be a bit of a concern in that respect. And I think he's going to stick with the normal, the 4 at the back: Emerson, Kufau, possibly Zuma, and maybe Mavropanos rather than a Gerd. I'd say in that respect. Alvarez, I think he'll be there, and he could probably stick with Souček. Possibly kept Phillips instead. So they have the 2 defensive minded with them 2 there. Then obviously we're going to look at probably Kudus on the left as he did on the Man United game. I'm not too sure if he'll go with Ben Johnson. He may even start with Cornet, because Johnson didn't exactly have the greatest of games. And then you've got Ward-Prowse there as well, and then obviously Bone up top. I think that's the way it probably would be.
That's the way it's going to be. And last but not least, the last one is
Score prediction.
Right. Do you know what? So I'm going to let you go first with your score prediction.
I think it's going to be a tight game, and I'm going to go with a tight score line. So I think it's going to be just nicked and because we're at home, I'm going to go with 2-1 to West Ham.
Fair enough. Yeah. Dave, what's your score prediction?
Same. 2-1 to the Hammers.
2-1 to the Hammers. Okay.
Do
you know what?
I think they're going to beat us, man.
Simple. Yeah. I actually gone the other way round. I've gone for an Arsenal win on this one. It's going to be tight. We know that it's definitely going to be tight. So I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal. The only reason being, don't get me wrong, Tone. I know you're a West Ham fan, and we all like you, and we talk about West Ham, we praise them up. I can't have West Ham doing the triple on Arsenal this season. I just can't. Beating us, knocking us out the Carabao Cup, and then this time, no, seriously. If I won't even go out the front door. Fuck it, I'm not going shopping.
They're going to tear into us, though, man. They're going to tear into us, Anthony. Poor Anthony. Anthony, if I was you, I would take some kind of relaxant or something on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like some kind of Epsom salts, or have a little relaxing bath. I don't know, man. Just, do you know what I mean? Bring yourself kind of.
You know what, Dave? That sounds really nice.
Something for the Bible, bro.
Yeah, I should try it. I'll try it. Definitely on a Sunday. Oh, obviously, after my Sunday roast, I'll
put something else into your vape, yeah? Something a bit more relaxing.
Shove stuff in me vape or something.
You like that?
Definitely. But you got a big up here.
Tear into us, Anthony, on Sunday, man. They're going to tear into us. So we'll see.
They will. They most probably will. Ronnie said OSG. He's giving you a big up there. And then Sassy Gunner saying 2-1 to Gunners, kudos for them, and Martin and Jesus for us. Do you know what? I thought exactly the same. I haven't said score predictions. Will West Ham do 3? What's it saying? It's saying yes. It's saying 55. I know it's 45 with 11 votes. So 55% are saying yes. West Ham will do the triple over Arsenal this season. And no, at I'm with you, 45s. I'm sorry, I know, I can't believe it. But then again, it's only a poll. And that is that. So I got your message. I just read it. We are finishing up now, lads.
Okay, mate.
So, in all fairness, let's start with, I tell you what, let's start with you, Dave. Do you want to give your show a shout out where people can find you?
Yeah, sure. I would appreciate that, man. Guys, I'm on the way. Sure. Thanks, bro. Sorry for cutting you off there. Yeah? Okay. I'm on the way to 2K, guys. If anyone wants to hit up a subscribe, love me, hate me, I don't really care. Come subscribe to my channel. I'm on the way to 2K. It's been a pleasure, guys. Honestly, it's been fun. I spoke my mind there. I went on a bit of a mad one, but honestly, I think I made my point. Yeah. Big up to Sasky, man. I respect
Big one,
everyone's
Matt,
opinion.
Dave.
Big up to my man Sasky for giving his opinions. Everybody in the chat. But the most important thing, guys, is to come along and support this channel.
Yeah.
Support Anthony, support the lads, and support Tony as well with his channel, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Early Doors Football TV. He's got one of the best channels out there. It's always a pleasure to watch Tony's channel, to listen to his content, and the banter. And he's a real fan, and he tells it like it is. And it was an honor. It was a pleasure, guys, to be on the stream with you tonight. Say no more about it. It was a pleasure, guys. I enjoyed it very much.
That's
Great
right.
to be invited on. Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for coming on, Dave. No, seriously.
Nice.
It was a pleasure, guys. A pleasure.
And Toom, do you want to shout your channel and if you've got anything coming up?
Yeah, sure. It's Early Doors Football TV. I will be doing probably look to do a watch along on Sunday, and then of course in the evening it's going to be the Sunday night takeaway show. So we're going to be talking about what's gone over this week. So that should be a good one to do. And then next Wednesday, it's us three again: the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
Not me. I'm not the ugly.
Well, we can debate that, Dave. But
where's the ugly?
But yeah, I shouldn't be. Hopefully, if Arsenal, even if it's a draw, even if Arsenal draw is a West Ham, I shouldn't be in that ugly phase. I shouldn't be in that.
I'm not as long as I used to be. I can admit that. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Because those
last year has been hard on me, guys.
And I'm gonna give Tony some homework from now up until Sunday. Sort these fucking eyebrows out for me, Tim. But yeah, this is it. This is my home. I'll shout mine out. Gunners from All Corners, which is Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be doing the Premier League weekend show, which is Sunday. That's going to start round about, I think it's about past 6, 7 o'clock maybe. So, and then we'll get that one done. I'm going to be on there with Matt, whose channel this is. And that's that. You can watch me on tomorrow night. I'm going to be on the Man United agenda on the Friday night takeaway. Then I'll most probably be on Tony's Sunday takeaway, and also the Wednesday show, as like what Tony said, with me, Early Doors and Hot Fuzz, where we do good, the bad, and the ugly. So you've got Arsenal, West Ham, and Man United, all three. We know who's the best one. And that's it. So thanks for watching, folks. We are out of here.
Take care, everyone.